Now let us start the complex power series. Today's topic is complex power series. The first model is Taylor series. Let f of z is analytic at all the points within a circle C0 with center at A and radius R. Then each point z at each point z within C0, f of z can be written as f of z equal to f of a plus f dash a into z minus a plus f double dash a by factorial 2 into z minus a whole square plus f triple dash a into z minus a whole cube by factorial 3 plus and so on. This series is called Taylor series expansion of f of z in powers of z minus a or about z equal to a. So, the Taylor series general form is, the condition is f of z should be analytic at all the points within the circle C0. F of z is analytic function within a circle C0. The center of C0 is at A and radius R. Then f of z can be written as f of a equal to, f of z equal to f of a plus f dash a into z minus a plus f dash a by factorial 2 into z minus a whole square plus and so on. This series is called Taylor series of f of z in powers of z minus a, or we can say that this is a Taylor series expansion of f of z about z equal to a in powers of z minus a or about z equal to a. Now let us go to the first problem. Expand e power z as Taylor series about z equal to 1. So now we have to expand e power z in the terms of z minus 1, in the powers of z minus 1 or about z equal to 1. So for that, put z minus 1 equal to w. Put z minus 1 equal to w. So we have to find the series in powers of z minus 1. So we have to put z minus 1 equal to w. So z equal to 1 plus w. Given function is e power z. That is equal to e power 1 plus w. Z is 1 plus w. So e power 1 into e power w. So e power 1 into e power w. Already we know the standard functions. From the standard functions, e power z can be written as 1 plus z square by factorial 2 plus and so on. Similarly, e power w can be written as 1 plus w square by factorial 2 plus w cube by factorial 3 plus and so on. For all w, that is equal to e into 1 plus w is z minus 1 plus z minus 1 whole square by factorial 2 plus z minus 1 whole cube by factorial 3 plus and so on. Now e power z is in the powers of z minus 1. Now e power z can be written as an infinite series expansion in the powers of z minus 1. Now the second problem is find the Taylor series expansion of e power z about z equal to 3. Now they are asking to write the expansion in powers of z minus 3. So put z minus 3 equal to w. So put z minus 3 equal to w, z equal to 3 plus w. In the same model you can proceed. So e power z equal to e power 3 plus w, e power 3 into e power w. So e power 3 into e power w means 1 plus w square by factorial 2 plus w cube by factorial 3 plus and so on. W, substitute w. W is z minus 3. So e power 3 into 1 plus z minus 3 plus z minus 3 whole square by factorial 2 plus z minus 3 whole cube by factorial 3 plus and so on. For generally, for mod w less than infinity, w means z minus 3 less than infinity. Here in the first problem, mod w less than infinity, w means z minus 1, mod z minus 1 less than infinity. Taylor series expansion is valid for e power z, where z mod z less than infinity. In the place of z we have w first. So mod w less than infinity. W means z minus 1 less than infinity. So this is the first problem. Next one is expand sin hz by Taylor series expansion about z equal to pi I. Expand sin hz by Taylor series expansion about h equal to z equal to pi I. So now we have to write Taylor series expansion in powers of z minus pi I. For that, put w equal to z minus pi I, z equal to w plus pi I, f of z sin hz, అంటే sin h of z means w plus pi I, sin h of a plus b, sin ha cos hb plus cos ha sin hb, sin h of w plus cos h of pi I plus cos h of w plus sin h of pi I. Now we are finding cos h pi I. Cos hx formula is what? E power x plus e power minus x by 2. Similarly, cos h of pi I equal to e power pi I plus e power minus pi I by 2. E power I pi. E power pi I means e power I pi. E power I pi ante cos pi plus I sin pi plus cos pi minus I sin pi. I sin pi cancel out. 2 cos pi by 2. Cos pi is minus 1. So 2 by 2 cancel, minus 1. Here e power I pi means cos pi plus I sin pi. So cos pi plus I sin pi plus cos pi minus I sin pi. I sin pi cancels. Similarly, sin h pi I equal to e power pi I minus e power minus pi I by 2. Substituting e power pi I equal to cos pi plus I sin pi, we will get 2i sin pi by 2, 0. Sin pi is 0. Now, substituting these values in f of z, sin h pi I is 0, so second term vanishes. Cos h pi I is minus 1, so minus sin hw remains. So, now f of z is minus sin hw. From the standard form, we know sin hz expansion. Sin hz minus keep the negative sign as it is. Sin hw can be written as w plus w cube by factorial 3 plus w power 5 by factorial 5 plus and so on. From the standard functions, we can written sin hw as w plus w cube by factorial 3 plus w5 by factorial 5 plus and so on for all w. Ante for mod w less than infinity. Now substitute w value. What is w value? Z minus pi I. You can write z minus pi I in the place of w. So these series are written in the sigma notation. In the sigma notation, the powers are odd number, sigma minus sigma n equal to 0 to infinity. Powers are odd numbers. So w power 2n plus 1 by 2n plus 1 factorial. Write w value in terms of z. Z minus pi I power 2n plus 1 by 2n plus 1 factorial. For all z. There is no restrictions for z. For every z, it is valid. Next one. Expand f of z equal to z minus 1 by z plus 1 in Taylor series about the point z equal to 0 and about the point z equal to 1. First, simplify the given function f of z equal to z minus 1 by z plus 1 by changing into partial fractions. We will get 1 minus 2 by z plus 1. So negative 1 can be written. In the numerator there is negative 1. negative 1 can be written as minus 2 plus 1. So z plus 1 by z plus 1 minus 2 by z plus 1. So that is equal to 1 minus 2 by z plus 1. Okay, 1 minus 2 into z plus 1 whole power minus 1. Ante 1 plus z whole power minus 1. 1 minus 2 into 1 plus z whole power minus 1. Already I have told you. 1 minus 2 into 1 plus z whole power minus 1. What is the series? 1 minus z plus z square minus z cube plus and so on. For mod z less than 1, because the singular point is negative 1 here. So that is equal to 1 minus 2. That is equal to minus 1 plus 2z minus 2z square plus 2z cube, so on. 2 common out, z minus z square plus z cube plus and so on. That is equal to minus 1 plus 2 into, in sigma notation this can be written as sigma n equal to 1 to infinity z power n into minus 1 whole power n minus 1. That is if mod z less than 1. So the first condition is z equal to 0. Z equal to 0 means z minus 0 equal to w. So z equal to w. So there is no need for w. About z equal to 0. That means z minus 0 equal to w. Z minus 0 means z. Z equal to w. So there is no need for z. You can take directly in terms of z. Next, another one is expand the Taylor series about z equal to 1. And z minus 1 equal to w now. Z equal to 1 plus w. Now f of z equal to z minus 1 by z plus 1. Z minus 1 is w by z is 1 plus w plus 1, w by 2 plus w, so w by 2 common out, 1 plus w by 2. So we have to take 1 in the bracket. For that we are taking common out 2. Now w by 2 into 1 plus w by 2 whole power minus 1. So f of z is w by 2 into 1 plus w by 2 whole power minus 1. In the standard forms, 1 plus z whole power minus 1 is there. What is 1 plus z whole power minus 1? 1 minus z plus z square minus z cube, like that. Now 1 plus w by 2 whole power minus 1 can be written as 1 minus w by 2. In the place of z you substitute w by 2. 1 minus z plus z square, like that. 1 minus w by 2 plus w by 2 whole square minus w by 2 whole cube plus and so on. If it is in the terms of z, mod z less than 1. In the place of z we have w by 2. So mod w by 2 less than 1. That is equal to multiplying by w by 2, w by 2 minus w by 2 whole square plus w by 2 whole cube plus and so on. Multiplying 2 on both sides, mod w less than 2. In the sigma notation, it can be written as sigma n equal to 1 to infinity z minus 1 whole power n by 2 minus 1 whole power n minus 1. The negative sign changes alternatively. So you have to take minus 1 whole power n minus 1. For w means z minus 1, mod z minus 1 less than 2. Now, the second case is write the Taylor series about z equal to 1. For that we have taken z minus 1 equal to w. So z equal to 1 plus w. So substitute z equal to 1 plus w in the given function. So f of z equal to w by 2 plus w, w by 2 into 1 plus w by 2. So w by 2 into 1 plus w by 2 whole power minus 1. 1 w by 2. Write it as it is. this 1 plus w by 2 whole power minus 1 can be written as 1 minus w by 2 plus w by 2 whole square and so on. For mod w by 2 less than 1, multiplying with w by 2 and writing in the terms of sigma notation. We will get sigma n equal to 1 to infinity minus 1 whole power n minus 1 w by 2 whole power n, that is z minus 1 by 2 whole power n. Next one is find Taylor series expansion for the function f of z equal to 1 by 1 plus z whole square with center at minus I. Center at minus I means a equal to minus I. In the theorem we have taken a is the center. Now the center is minus I. That means a equal to minus I. So this problem changes slightly because we have a complex number in the place of a. So this we have to follow the main definition for this problem. Mute your mobiles. Now the a value is minus I. Mute your mobiles.
Madam, voice cut అవుతుంది.
Now is it audible? Can I proceed?
Yes, madam.
Now the given point is z equal to minus I. Here minus I is a complex number. So a is a complex number. So we have to go for the general standard series, Taylor's theorem. Standard series is what? F of z equal to f of a plus z minus a into f dash a plus z minus a whole square by factorial 2 into f double dash a plus and so on z minus a whole power n by factorial n into fn of a. Put a equal to minus I. So f of z equal to a is minus I, f of minus I plus z minus minus I, z plus I into f dash minus I, z plus I whole square by factorial 2 into f double dash minus I plus and so on. Now we have to find f dash minus I, f double dash minus I, fn of minus I. For that, first we have to go for differentiation. F of z equal to 1 by 1 plus z whole square. What is f dash z? 1 by 1 plus z whole square differentiation minus 2 by 1 plus z whole cube into 1. F double dash z minus 2 into minus 3 by 1 plus z whole power 4 like that. Like that if you continue, fn of minus I equal to minus 1 whole power n plus 1 factorial by 1 minus I whole power n plus 2. Fn of minus I equal to minus 1 whole power n plus 1 factorial by 1 minus I whole power n plus 2. So 1 by 1 plus z whole square f of z can be written as f of minus I. Substituting minus I. What is f of minus I? 1 by 1 minus I whole square. 1 by 1 minus I whole square. By expanding and simplifying, you will get I by 2. Similarly, Fn of minus I. In the place of Fn of z, substitute minus I. Minus 1 whole power n, n plus 1 factorial by 1 minus I whole power n plus 2. That is equal to f of minus I by 2 plus, here we are taking directly the sigma notation. Sigma n equal to 0 to n equal to 1 to infinity. F dash, we are starting with f dash. So sigma n equal to 1 to infinity. Z minus a ante z plus I whole power n by factorial n into Fn of minus I minus 1 whole power n into n plus 1 factorial by 1 minus I whole power n plus 2. That is equal to I by 2 plus sigma n equal to 1 to infinity. Factorial n plus 1 can be written as factorial n into n plus 1. In the term factorial n plus 1, separate factorial n. So factorial n into n plus 1. Factorial n cancel out. There remains n plus 1 only. So minus 1 whole power n, n plus 1 into z plus I whole power n by 1 minus I whole power n plus 2. This can be simplified as minus 1 whole power n, n plus 1, z plus I whole power n by 1 minus I whole power n into 1 minus I whole square. By simplifying 1 by 1 minus I whole square, you will get 1 by minus 2I. By rationalizing, we will get I square by minus 1 I by I square and I by 2. So I by 2 common out. Sigma n equal to 1 to infinity minus 1 whole power n, n plus 1, z plus I whole power n by 1 minus I whole power n. So here z equal to minus I. So a equal to minus I. So you should not use the z minus I equal to w. You have to go for definition, Taylor series definition. F of z equal to f of a plus z minus f dash a plus z minus a whole square f double dash a, like that. For put z a equal to minus I. For that we have to find f dash minus I, f double dash minus I, so on fn of minus I. So we have taken general formula for fn of minus z, fn of z, nth derivative of z, that is equal to minus 1 whole power n factorial n plus 1 by 1 plus z whole power n plus 2. So put z equal to minus I in f of z and fn of z. Put n equal, z equal to minus I, and substituting these values in f of z, you will get the Taylor series for given f of z. Next one, obtain the Taylor series expansion of e power 1 plus z in powers of z minus 1. So you can go by a direct method, or we know that put z minus 1 equal to w, z equal to w plus 1, like that. E power 1 plus z equal to e power 1 into e power z. So in the first problem, we go in the w, we use the w method. So you can apply that method, then you can get easily. Next one is obtain the Taylor series to represent the function z square minus 1 by z plus 2 into z plus 3 in the region mod z less than 2. So z square minus 1 by z plus 2 into z plus 3, it can be resolving into partial fractions. We will get 1 plus 3 by z plus 2 plus 8 by z plus 3. Here The highest degree in the numerator is 2. The highest degree is the denominator is also 2. So first you have to divide the numerator by denominator. Then you have to go for the partial fractions. Finally, you will get 1 plus 3 by z plus 2 plus 3 minus 8 by z plus 3. But to express in the infinite series, we should have 1 plus z, 1 minus z, like that. So the constant 2 can be taken outside. So if you taken 2 outside, z by 2 minus 8 by 3 common out, 1 plus z by